My name is Tariro, and I am from Zimbabwe. So is the man I once believed I would spend my life with Tinashe. We didn't grow up together, but life brought us to the same place at the same time. We met in Harare, a city full of noise, struggle, and ambition. Among all that chaos, we found each other. What started as friendship slowly became love, and before we knew it, years had passed. We were together for 9 years. 9 years of building, dreaming, forgiving, and hoping. From that love came our daughter, Nyasha, who is now 5 years old. She became the center of our world, the reason I endured even when things became difficult. For a long time, I truly believed that as long as we had her, we would always find our way back to each other. We lived together as a family. It wasn't perfect, but it felt real, until life began to test us in ways we were not prepared for. Things stopped working for Tinashe. Opportunities dried up. Frustration grew. And one day he made a decision that would quietly change everything. He relocated to Bulawayo, hoping for a fresh start. I stayed behind in Harare because my job was our only stability. At first, distance didn't destroy us. We talked almost every day. When he could, he sent money for Nyasha. We laughed on the phone. We made plans. I told myself, this is just a season. But seasons don't always end the way you expect. Slowly, the calls became shorter. His voice changed. Then the rumors began to reach me. At first, I ignored them. People talk. People exaggerate. But then the rumors had names, faces, familiar ones. I was told he was dating someone close to me, a friend I trusted, and another woman as well. My heart refused to believe it. So I did the only thing that made sense. I asked him directly. He didn't deny it. He didn't explain. He got angry. That silence hurt more than the truth ever could. When the holidays came, he asked me to bring Nyasha so he could see her. He sent transport money, and I agreed to go. A part of me still hoped that seeing each other would fix what distance had broken. When we arrived, things felt calm for a moment. We laughed. We shared meals. We acted like a family again. But something was different. I could feel it in the air. His mother treated me differently. Cold looks, sharp tones, an attitude that made me feel unwelcome in a place I once called home. I told myself I was imagining things. Then the truth came out. Quietly, painfully, everything I had heard was real. When I confronted Tinashe, I thought honesty would bring clarity. Instead, it brought humiliation. He made me feel like I had no right to ask questions. His family sided with him. I became the problem, the disrespectful woman, the one who should stay silent. From that day, nothing was the same. Every conversation turned into shouting. Every attempt to explain myself became an argument. My feelings no longer mattered. I started walking on eggshells. I measured my words. I swallowed my pain. I stayed quiet, not because I had nothing to say, but because speaking only made things worse. And slowly, I began to disappear. I stayed for love. I stayed for Nyasha. I stayed because I believed endurance meant strength. But one day, I realized something painful. Love should not cost you your peace. It should not steal your voice. It should not leave you feeling small. Around that time, I was offered an opportunity to leave the country, a chance to start over in the USA. At first, I hesitated. How could I leave the man I loved? How could I break our family? How could I walk away after 9 years? But days passed. My mental health began to crumble. Every day was anxiety. Every night, tears. I had reached my breaking point. I realized that staying would only destroy the little peace I had left. I made my decision. I decided to take the opportunity and leave the country with my daughter to the USA, to start a new life, far away from the pain, the shouting, and the betrayal. One night, I packed quietly. I held Nayasha's hand tightly. We left everything behind. All the memories, all the broken promises, all the silence that had grown too loud. Tinash didn't know. I didn't say goodbye. When he came back home the next morning, all he found was a letter. A letter that said, "We left. You will never see us again." And just like that, the life I had once known vanished. Some stories end not with closure, but with courage. Not with answers, but with a decision. Not with love preserved, but with freedom claimed. One chose myself. I chose my daughter. I chose a future where we could breathe again. And sometimes that is the only ending that truly matters. Because leaving does not erase the love we once had, but staying could have destroyed everything we could become. We left, and the world we were running from faded behind us. If you are going through something similar, please remember that your peace matters more than anything. Your voice deserves to be heard. It's okay to choose yourself. If you're struggling, talking to a mental health professional can provide support and guidance. There are resources available, and you don't have to go through it alone. Thank you for listening to my story. Please subscribe for more stories of strength and resilience.